farmer named Buck was in court testifying about a crash that he had been involved in a few months earlier. The defense attorney walked over to him and said, "Okay, did you or did you not tell the trooper that you were just fine on the scene?" And Buck said, "Well, what happened was I had just gotten my best cow Mabel loaded up in the trailer." And the defense attorney goes, No. I just want to know if you told the trooper on the scene that you were okay." And Buck goes, "Well, as I was saying, I was loading up my best cow Mabel into the trailer." And the defense attorney goes, "Your Honor, he's just going on about a story here. He's not answering the question." Well, the judge got a little curious and he said, "You know what, Mr. Buck? You go ahead and tell your story." Mr. Buck goes, "Well, thank you, Your Honor." Buck said, "And like I was saying, I was loading up Mabel into the trailer. I hooked it up to the back of my tractor, and I was getting ready to take her out to one of the other fields. She was about to have a calf. So down the road we go, coming up to the intersection, and we came to a complete stop, and I eased out there, and all of a sudden, BAM! Truck hit us sideways, threw me in one ditch, and threw Mabel out into the other ditch. And I was just laying there flat on my back, and I could hear Mabel in the other ditch. She was just a bellering. She sounded awful. And I heard the cops coming from down the road. I turned my head, and I could see one of the troopers went over and seen Mabel first, and he looked down at her and goes, 'How you doing there, old girl?' And she just let out a long beller. And all of a sudden, he took out his pistol and went, BAM! And he shot her. And all of a sudden, he came over to me and looked at me, and he goes, 'How you doing there, mister?' And so I asked you, Judge, what would you have said?"